1970s California, a handful of teenage geeks emerged to change how we work, play, and communicate with each other.
Founders can be divided into two camps. There are hippies and there are nerds. And Jobs was definitely the hippie and Woz was the nerd. And the hippie has the grand vision and the nerd is able to realize the vision. The nerd knows everything about women but doesn't know any women. You know, Steve knew women. So, you know, there's that distinction. So they really needed each other.
Mimicking telephone router codes to make free calls around the world.
You know, when you make a long-distance phone call in the background, you hear doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Those are the telephone computers actually signaling each other, sending information to each other to set up your call. And there used to be a way to fool the entire telephone system into thinking you were a telephone computer.
When Steve Jobs first launched Apple, the computer industry meant mainframes and mini-computers. Huge devices sat in air-conditioned rooms, and users worked on terminals. It wasn't a personal experience.
The Apple II was the first computer that looked like a consumer electronic device. It was actually designed, and they thought about the user experience and that it was intended really to be used by a single person in some interactive way that was enjoyable to the user.
Presenting 3 easy steps to the internet. Step 1, plug in. Step 2, get connected. Step 3, there's no step 3. There's no step 3.
He was our Edison, our Disney, our Da Vinci. Yes, Steve Jobs was the most successful businessman of our generation, but deep down, he was an artist.
Much more broadly than just technology. He was certainly a techno-visionary, but the key to his greatness is to see how broad he thought. He was obsessed with design, with elegant design, and he was obsessed with the overall experience of technology and the idea of creativity generally. So somehow he was able to bring these things together and create technology that made people's eyes light up.
I wait 8 hours in the line, and I'm hungry, and everything you imagine, but I'm happy. I'm with my iPad and really, really, really happy now.
We are delivering today the iPad, the new iMac, the iPod, iPhoto, MacBook Air, iTunes. It's a revolutionary moment.
The iPad introduced the world to an entirely new way to experience technology. And now with the new iPad, we've taken an experience that millions of people love and made it profoundly better. It's the ultimate iPad, and we think it's going to change how you see and do just about everything.
No one wants to die. Even people who want to go to heaven don't want to die to get there. And yet, death is the destination we all share. No one has ever escaped it. And that is as it should be, because death is very likely the single best invention of life. It's life's change agent. It clears out the old to make way for the new. Right now, the new is you.
It can be much broader once you discover one simple fact, and that is everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you. And you can change it. You can influence it. You can build your own things that other people can use. Once you learn that, you'll never be the same again.
A life cut short in its creative prime by cancer.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.